Time to match your wits with Spokane County's best and brightest civics and history high school students. It's Civics Bowl 2024. We're back for our third season. 10 area high school teams will go head-to-head, but only one will bring home the trophy.
Civics Bowl is made possible by Eastern Washington University, the Avista Foundation, the League of Women Voters of the Spokane area and of Washington, and by viewers like you.
The teams are ready, and so are we. I'm your host and president and general manager of KSPS, Gary Stokes. This is match 2, 4 rounds of tough questions, and a chance for you to see if you can compete with these students. In round 1, we were proud to host teams from the Spokane Valley, Central Valley, and Ridgeline. Now in round 2, Liberty, last year's champion, takes on U-High. Let's meet each team now. Up first, Liberty. Carter.
Hello, I'm Carter.
Hello, I'm Janae.
Hi, I'm Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Allison.
And we want to also welcome Liberty's alternate, Gwen Olson, and their coach, Randy Degenhart. And now, Team U-High.
Hello, I'm Olivia.
Hello, I'm Jackson.
Hi, I'm David. Hi, I'm Rhett.
And in the audience, we have University's alternate, Ellery Patterson, and coaches Paul Schneider and Ryan Montag. So now, it's time to get started. Up first, the toss-up round. We provided teams with rules, and there's a copy for those watching at home online at ksps.org. In a nutshell, I'll ask a toss-up question to all players. Only after I finish can a student buzz in with an answer. The right answer means the winning team gets a bonus question. You are encouraged to collaborate with your teammates only on the bonus questions. Teams, are you ready? Let's go. Name the first 2 political parties in the United States. Mitchell.
The Democratic Republicans and the Federalists.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. Did the Federalists or Anti-Federalists usually side with the common man and favor a more limited government?
The Anti-Federalists.
That is correct. And here's your toss-up, both teams. What does the term PAC stand for in elections? David.
Political Action Committee.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. What do PACs do?
Provide funding for
Provide funding for elections.
That is correct. Here's your toss-up. What year did the U.S. Constitution take effect? Mitchell?
1789.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. Where can we view the original U.S. Constitution?
In the National Archives.
That is correct. Here's a toss-up. What does the word bicameral mean when referring to the U.S. legislature? Allison?
There are 2 houses in the legislature.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. Before the bicameral Congress was created, which state wanted to distribute the seats in Congress in proportion to the population of each state?
Rhode Island.
Proportional. Virginia.
That is correct. And toss up, both teams. Which clause in the 5th Amendment states that the government can only take people's inalienable rights by first offering a fair trial? Mitchell.
Due process.
That is correct. And here's the bonus. For what period of time did the Second Continental Congress serve as this nation's first national government?
Our team's answer is from 1776 until the adoption of the Constitution in 1789.
That is incorrect. 1776 to 1789 for 5 years, essentially during the Revolutionary War. Okay, here's your next toss-up. Please look at the monitor in the studio. There's a picture of a man. Who is he? Mitchell.
Niccolo Machiavelli.
Correct. And here's your bonus picture. What was the premise of Niccolo Machiavelli's most famous work?
That morality was a hindrance in statecraft and that one needed to be prepared to bend the rules to govern.
That is correct. Toss up. Which U.S. president persuaded Congress to establish the EOP, or the Executive Office of the President? Mitchell.
Franklin Roosevelt.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. What is the title of the presidential employee who directs all operations of the EOP?
Chief of Staff.
That is correct. Toss up. What does civil law refer to? Mitchell.
Non-criminal law.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. Give one example of civil law.
Tort law.
That is correct. Toss up. How many executive departments form the main cabinet of our federal executive branch? Mitchell.
15.
Correct. And here's your bonus. The last time an undecided presidential election went to a vote in the U.S. House was in 1825. Who did they pick to become president after an inconclusive vote in the Electoral College?
John Quincy Adams.
Correct. Here's your toss-up. What term means the authority of the court to hear a case? Mitchell?
Jurisdiction.
Correct. And here's your bonus. Original jurisdiction resides with the court in which a case is first heard. In the federal judiciary, which courts have only original jurisdiction?
Circuit courts.
District courts. Toss up. Which was the first state to submit its constitution to the voters for approval? Mitchell.
Massachusetts.
Correct. And here's your bonus. Most state constitutions became effective after a popular vote. Name one state whose present-day constitution came into force without a vote of the people.
Maine.
Incorrect. Delaware, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Vermont. And here is your last toss-up and bonus. What term describes state colleges that were built with money from the sale of public lands? Mitchell?
Land grant.
Correct. And your bonus? There are 2 land grant colleges in Washington State. Name one.
WSU.
That is correct, and that wraps up this category. Great job, teams, and after round 1, we'll be giving you the score in just a bit, but soon we'll be back in a moment to get to know the players and play the head-to-head round. We'd like to take a moment to get to know our players and their schools a little better. We've asked each school to produce a video for Civics Bowl. Here's Liberty's. Nicely done, Liberty, nicely done. Now let's hear from each of you. Tell us about your class year and your favorite hobbies, starting with Carter.
Hi, I'm Carter. I'm a freshman, and I enjoy playing basketball and football.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm a junior, and I enjoy reading literature and baking.
Hi, I'm Mitchell. I am a junior, and I love studying politics and history.
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm a freshman, and I enjoy playing my violin.
Thank you very much, Team Liberty. And next, we have an inside peek at University High.
What's up, guys? We are your University High School Civics Bowl team, and come along with us as we take a trip and tour of our school.
Go Titans!
See, what are 3 words or people or students might use to describe U High?
Well, we've used the word community a bunch, and I do really think that that applies. We've got a sense of family, we've got a sense of belonging, and so I think those things would all go into what would make us such a good place.
The Titan motto has come to be "You Belong." How do the people at U High make this school and community bring a sense of belonging?
I think that it's definitely a team effort. Without everybody having that understanding of belonging here at U High, it's just nobody would want to come to school. Nobody would want to be here. But with everybody knowing that we're all together, all here for each other, we have that sense of belonging.
So many great high schools. What makes U High stand out above the rest?
I would say something that makes U High stand out above the rest is the staff that we have here at the school.
Go Civics!
Nicely done. Players, same question to you. What's your class year and what your hobbies are when you're not doing homework? Olivia?
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm a senior and I enjoy horseback riding and drawing.
Hi, I'm Jackson. I'm a senior and I enjoy playing tennis.
I'm David. I'm a senior and I'm a wrestler.
Hi, I'm Rhett. I'm a senior and I like to hunt and lift.
Thank you very much, teams. Thank you for being here. And we have the head-to-head round coming up next, but first, a thank you to the Spokane branch of the League of Women Voters. Their volunteers prepared hundreds of questions for this competition, and we could not do this without them. Thank you for your hard work. And now, we're going to get ready for the head-to-head. See you soon.
Last week, we asked you which of the framers of the Constitution argued U.S. senators serve lifetime terms. The answer is Alexander Hamilton. He thought the move would protect senators from the amazing violence and turbulence of the democratic spirit. Stay tuned. This week's question is coming up later in the show.
It's time for the head-to-head round. Again, we've got the rules online so you can follow along. Here's a quick look at them. You still need to wait until I finish asking the question before you buzz in. Each right answer is worth 10 points, and players cannot work together to find the answer. Are you ready? Let's go. Name one place that is not one of the 50 states where a child born is a United States citizen.
Puerto Rico.
That is correct. Name two legal responsibilities that undocumented immigrants in the United States have. Pay taxes, obey the law, and for males register for military service. Next. Most states require that you are a resident of that state for a short period of time, usually 30 days, before you can register to vote. Name one reason states impose this requirement.
Need to work there for a while.
That is incorrect. To prevent voter fraud and to allow new voters time to familiarize themselves with candidates and issues. What is the term for those who are considered unqualified to vote because they only plan to reside in a state for a short time? Transients. Next, name one example of someone who a state might consider transient.
Someone who only works there part-time for a couple days.
That is correct. Next, in recent years, which state holds the first presidential primary each presidential election year?
Maryland.
Incorrect.
Virginia.
New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Which state holds the first presidential caucuses each presidential election year?
Iowa.
Correct. In most states, the presidential candidate who receives the most popular votes wins all of the electoral votes for that state. Which two states are the exception? Maine and Nebraska. Who was the oldest U.S. president to be elected?
Joe Biden.
That is correct. Who was the youngest U.S. president to be elected?
Barack Obama.
Incorrect.
Franklin Roosevelt.
John Kennedy. John Kennedy. What months or annual time frame is the Supreme Court in session?
October.
That is correct. What was the purpose of the Smith Act in 1940? It made it a crime to advocate the violent overthrow of the government. Are legal residents of Puerto Rico automatically citizens of the United States?
Yes.
That is correct. The U.S. Constitution grants many powers to the president, but also limits some of those powers. For example, the president is head of the military, but how is that power limited?
Congress must declare war.
Correct. And finally, what year did Spokane host the World's Fair?
1976.
Incorrect.
1992.
Also incorrect, 1974. We're celebrating the anniversary this year. Another great round. Don't go anywhere. Up next, the students face off in the category round. Everything from U.S. Economy 101 to Washington's Wild Wild West. Welcome back. In just a few minutes, we'll have a chance for viewers to answer a civics question for some KSPS bling. But before that, it's time for the category round. In this round, teams will answer questions from the following categories: Legislature in Session, Federalism, U.S. Economy 101, Washington's Wild West, and Elections 2024. Teams will alternate choosing a category, but you can't jump ahead from a 10-point question to one of higher value. And this time, points will be deducted for wrong answers. Again, these rules are online, and the student teams received them last fall. They can decline a question. That's a way to make sure you don't lose points. And you can toss the question to the other team. They have to answer, but a team can only pass 3 times. Here's a quick check of the score. Liberty 230, University 50. Okay, teams, let's go. U-High, you get to make the first pick.
All right, we will choose Washington's Wild West for 10.
Washington's Wild West. Most state constitutions have greatly expanded in size from when they were first written. What's a leading cause of this?
Population growth.
No. The popular distrust of government has led to amending the Constitution to insert detailed provisions aimed at preventing the misuse of government power. Liberty?
We'll do 2024 election for 10.
2024 election for 10. What word is used for the process of selecting those people who will seek office?
Nomination.
That is correct. U-High.
We will choose federalism for 10.
Federalism for 10. Washington state government does not receive federal funds. True or false?
False.
That is correct.
2024 election for 15.
What word is used for the nominating process in which like-minded people meet to select the candidates they will support in the upcoming election?
Caucus.
That is correct. U-High.
2024 election for 20.
What is the name for a form of election in which voters directly choose a political party's candidates for office?
Primary.
That is correct.
We'll do 2024 election for 25.
What kind of primary does the state of Washington have?
Blanket.
That is correct. U-High.
Let's do U.S. Economy 101 for 10.
Name one way the U.S. government can control imports of goods from other countries.
Tariffs.
That is correct.
We'll do 2024 election for 30.
And that wraps up that category. Which of the following is not cited as a problem with primaries? They are expensive. They provide an excellent opportunity for candidates to debate the issues. Generally, fewer than half of those eligible to vote do so in the primaries. Ballots can be very long.
B.
That is correct. U-High.
Federalism for 15.
Federalism for 15. What government program does the federal government pay half the cost and the state government pays half the cost?
Social Security.
That is incorrect. Medicare.
U.S. economy for 15.
U.S. economy for 15. What is the difference between trade embargoes and import quotas?
One prohibits the importation of something, and the other merely sets a limit on how much of it can be taken in.
That is correct.
U.S. Economy 101 for 20.
Here's a guest question from Kelsey Carlston.
What is the term for the economic phenomenon where there is consistently high inflation concurrent with high unemployment?
Hyperinflation.
That is incorrect. Stagflation.
U.S. economy.
Also from Kelsey Carlston.
Under what U.S. president did we most recently leave the gold standard?
Gerald Ford.
That is incorrect. Eli?
U.S. economy.
Name 3 of the 5 fundamental factors of the free enterprise system.
We will pass.
They are private ownership, individual initiative, profit, competition, limited or no government interference in the economy.
Federalism for 20.
What's the highest form of law in this country?
The Constitution.
That is correct.
Federalism for 25.
List the 3 types of federal powers. Express powers, implied powers, inherent powers.
Federalism for 30, please.
What is the name given to the powers that the Constitution does not grant to the federal government and does not deny to the states?
Concurrent powers.
That is incorrect. Reserved powers. Reserved powers.
Washington's Wild West for 15.
Prior to 1962, state legislatures in many states, including Washington, were dominated by rural, less populated areas. What was the impact of this on the residents of large cities?
Their vote had less power.
That is correct.
Washington's Wild West for 20.
Why does making laws go to the very heart of democratic government?
Because laws are the means by which a country is governed, and the making of them is an expression of popular will.
That is correct.
Washington's Wild West for 25.
And here's Brian Newberry.
I'm Brian Newberry, Chief Executive Officer of the Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho. Here's your question. In 1871, Susan B. Anthony and Abigail Dunway led a crusade through the territories of Washington and Oregon to help form the Washington Women's Suffrage Association. When and how did their efforts pay off?
The passing of the 19th Amendment.
That is incorrect. The territorial legislature approved giving women the rights of the vote. And that wraps up this category. Well done. Only one round remains, the lightning round, and it's coming up next.
Play along with your favorite high school Civics Bowl team. Here's this week's question. On December 23rd, 1925, the Washington State Legislature corrected the spelling of one of the state's counties. Which is the correct answer? A. Stevens County, changed to Stevens County. B. Walla Walla became Walla Walla County. C. Clark County was corrected to Clark County without the E. Do you know the answer? Scan this QR code or head to ksps.org/civicsbowl to submit your answer. You'll be entered in a drawing to win a prize. The deadline to enter is Monday at noon. We'll notify the winner and give the right answer next week on Civics Bowl.
We're now just one round from learning who will be the first to advance in the Civics Bowl tournament this season. In the lightning round, we'll put 90 seconds on the clock. The idea is to answer as many of these 20-point questions as you can in that time. No conferring. Teams, are you ready? Let's go. Which has a higher sales tax, Washington or Idaho? Allison.
Washington.
That is correct. What is a party unity score? Mitchell.
A score of how frequently members of a party vote on an issue in Congress as a block.
That is correct. The U.S. Congress is bicameral, meaning it has 2 houses. Name the 2 houses of Congress. Mitchell.
House and Senate.
That is correct. What's the term of office for a U.S. Senator? Mitchell.
6 years.
Correct. Who is the President of the Senate? Mitchell.
Kamala Harris is Vice President.
Correct. Is there a requirement regarding an individual's religious belief to serve in the House of Representatives? Brett.
No.
That is correct. What federal body was designed by the framers of the Constitution to be a check on abuse of executive power? Mitchell.
The Senate.
That is incorrect. Congress. How are judges selected in Washington state? Olivia.
They're brought in by the governor.
That is correct. What's the name of the television network that broadcasts many state government events? Jackson.
PBS?
No, unfortunately. TBW. And here's our last one in the lightning round. What is the session called when the legislators do not finish their work on time? Mitchell.
Special.
That special session is correct. And that wraps it up. Taking a look at the final score, Liberty will advance to play North Central High School. Congratulations to all of the teams, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Civics Bowl is made possible by Eastern Washington University, the Avista Foundation, the League of Women Voters of the Spokane area and of Washington, and by viewers like you. If you are a regional school interested in taking part in Civics Bowl next year, we want to know. Go to ksps.org/civicsbowl to fill out our online contact form.